Hello again and welcome to the latest update from the Met Office. Big contrasts across the country during the rest of the day. The northwest will stay hot and sunny, the peak of the heat today, and the east much cloudier, I think, in places compared to recent days, and as a result cooler. Also cooler in the south, where it will become increasingly windy by the end of the day ahead of some serious thunderstorm action overnight. Here's the low pressure that is bringing the change in the weather, the high pressure retreating, low pressure bringing thunderstorms overnight Friday into Saturday across initially southern counties of England as well as South Wales, and then through central parts by Saturday afternoon, and some serious downpours in places, hail, lightning, gusty winds. Meanwhile, the north continues to remain fine for the rest of Friday and Saturday, but it will turn a touch cooler in the northwest by Saturday. But for the time being, it's still across Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland, northwest England, as well as parts of Wales, where we see that intense heat. High 20s and in some places 30 or 31 degrees. Meanwhile, we have started the day with a lot of low cloud to the east, and that's generally retreating back to the coast, but I think in some places it could remain all day for parts of northern England into the Midlands, East Anglia as well. We could pick up a breeze along the south, and that's going to make it feel cool by the end of the afternoon, and temperatures a few degrees down, especially along the south coast. Low to mid-20s here and low 20s in the east coast, but elsewhere we keep that heat across Wales, the northwest of England, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, in places 30 or 31 Celsius. That all-time record for Northern Ireland could be under threat once again. But it is going to turn cooler here for the weekend, and a significant cooling trend for the south, as well as that wind picking up ahead of thunderstorms this evening. And serious wind gusts along the south coast around hills and to the lee of hills around Dartmoor, for example. 45 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts here. That could impact travel. A lot of people heading to the southwest potentially later Friday. And then here come the thunderstorms by midnight, pushing into parts of Cornwall, Devon, as well as Dorset and Hampshire. And these are going to be hit and miss, as is often the case, but some torrential rainfall, large hail, frequent lightning is possible if these thunderstorms that will develop over northern France make it across the channel. So there is that risk of some impactful weather from some very lively storms into southern counties. For the rest of the UK overnight, well, it's a much quieter picture. We'll see that low cloud push back into eastern parts of England as well as Scotland, perhaps making its way into central areas. Clear skies for Scotland, for western Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England, and well, it's going to be another fairly warm night in places, not quite as warm as recent nights. Certainly in the south, a couple of degrees down, so perhaps a touch more comfortable, but that wind will continue through the night. So a noisy night, whether you've got the thunderstorms or that strong wind. And then the thunderstorms themselves push into South Wales, parts of central England and eventually East Anglia later on Saturday morning. To the south, it stays humid, and that humidity could set off further slow-moving torrential thunderstorms, which will align in places to give an hour or two of heavy rainfall. And where that happens, 50 millimetres or more is possible in one or two spots. And so that could cause localised flooding. As well as that, we've got the gusty winds, we've got the frequent lightning and the hail. So an increased focus once again across southern counties of England into Saturday afternoon, whilst further north any activity dies away. Sunny spells then towards the north, and another very warm day, but a cooling trend now starting to occur, with temperatures back to the possible high 20s for parts of western Scotland, for example, 27 or 28 Celsius, but I don't think anywhere will reach 30 on Saturday. Further thunderstorms raging on through the evening across parts of southern and southwest England, South Wales as well. More activity starting to emerge from France, which will arrive for Sunday. So some very heavy rainfall expected in places through the weekend, certainly something to keep an eye on. And in the north, whilst it stays quiet, it is going to turn much, much cooler. Follow us on social media. We'll keep you updated on all of that weather that's occurring in the next few days. Bye-bye.